Hello my viewer, welcome back to Kids Crochet, and today we are working on this beautiful placemat or doily. So this one I did using two colors, as you can see, hot pink and blue. And this is how it looks on the right side, and this is the wrong side. Alright, so to do this we are working with these two yarns. I'm using hot pink and this other color, which is peach. Yeah, it is peach, but on the camera does not appear as peach. So we are using these two colors, hot pink for blue and the peach color for the pink in this other one. So now to begin this we need to make a slip knot. So the other requirements that we need is a pair of scissors and a hook. So now we start by making a slip knot. And then we chain 4. And on the first chain we slip stitch so that we form a ring. Alright. So now we will be working inside the ring. We make a double crochet, and inside this ring we are going to do 11 double crochets, so that with the chain 3 we shall have 12. So we do 11 double crochets. So I have my 12 double crochets, and on the first chain 3 I slip stitch there so that I complete that ring. So again we chain 3, and on the same point where we chained 3, on the base of that we make a double crochet. On the next double crochet we also do 2 double crochets. In the next we work 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So we continue doing this until we get to the other side of this row, doing 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So I'm on the other side and I slip stitch on top of the first chain 3. Yeah, so again chain 3 on the same stitch, work a normal double crochet. On the next stitch work 1 double crochet. Alright, on the next stitch we work 2 double crochets in the same stitch. In the next we work 1 double crochet. In the next we work 2 double crochets in that same stitch, and we continue alternating this until we get to the other side. Work 2 double crochets in one stitch. In the next stitch we just work 1 double crochet. In the next we work 2 double crochets, and in the next 1 double crochet. I'm on the other side and we slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 on the third stitch. We chain 3 on the same stitch. We do a double crochet, such that they are 2 in the same stitch. In the next stitch we work 1 double crochet and 1 in the next. In the next stitch we work 2 double crochets. In the next we work 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and we continue alternating this to the end of the row. 2 double crochets in one stitch, and in the next 2 stitches we work 1 double crochet in each stitch. At the end of the row, I slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 on the third chain, and I chain 3, and on the same stitch I work a double crochet. On the next double crochet I work 1 double crochet. On the next I work 1 double crochet. On the next I work 1 double crochet, and on the next I work sorry, and on the next I work 2 double crochets. So it's 2 double crochets in that one same stitch. In the next 3 we work 1 1 1 in each. In the next we work 2 double crochets. So in the next 3 stitches we work 1 double crochet on each. 2 and 3. So the next one we work 2 double crochets, and continue doing this until you get to the end of the row. So we've come to the end of this row, and this is the final row of this particular pattern, which is the pink one. So now as we slip stitch, we would like to change color, or if you do not change color, if you do not want to change color, you can just continue with the previous color that you have. So now we slip stitch, and just before we finish the slip stitch, we now join our new color. All right, and I like making a knot so that I secure my yarn, and I do this thrice just to be very sure that my yarn is secure. And once I do that, I cut the excess yarn, and so now we continue. So now we chain 3, and we make another chain of 1. You will understand why we've ended that one chain, and on the same stitch we make a double crochet. All right, such that now we have 2 double crochets, but they are separated by the chain 1 that we did here. Okay, so we skip this double crochet here, and on the next we work a front post. This is how to work a front post double crochet. All right, we skip this next double crochet. I don't know if you can see that. We skip this next double crochet, and in the space between that double crochet and the next we work a double crochet, chain 1, in the same space work a double crochet. All right, okay, we skip this double crochet, and on the next we work a front post double crochet. Okay, we skip this double crochet, and in the space between that double crochet and the next we work 1 double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet in that same space. All right, and we continue doing this until we get to the end of the row. we work a shell and then a front post double crochet, and you continue alternating this until you get to the end of this row. So now I've finished with our front post double crochet, and now we slip stitch on top of this chain 3. On the third chain we slip stitch. Again we slip stitch in the space between the 2 double crochets, and we chain 3. All right, again chain 1, and in the same space, the space between these 2 double crochets, make a double crochet. All right, in the front post that in the front post of the previous row, we work a front post double crochet. In this V shawl, we work another shell, 1 double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet in the same space. All right, in the next double crochet we work it as a double crochet just as it is. In the shell we work again a shell, and we just repeat the previous row until we get to the end. So now we are going to work this, repeat this for 2 more rows, for this row and another row, such that now we will have 3 rows of this shell and front post. So work until you have 3 rows, including the one that we've already worked, and I see you there. So I've completed my 3 rows of repeating the first row of the pink color, and now from this point we would like to start doing increases. So now after you slip stitch, you chain 4, and in the same stitch on this space you make a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet again in the same space, and another double crochet. All right, in the front post we just work that as it is. In this shell we work 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. All right, in the next double crochet here we work a front post double crochet as it is. In the shell we work 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So now we will continue doing this to the end of this row and work 2 more rows, such that we shall have 3 rows of this repeat. So I have my finished 3 rows of that shell. So now something I would like us to notice that you can also decide to chain 1 between a shell and a front post. Like for example, once you do this shell, before you go to this front post you can chain 1, and I'll be demonstrating that right now. So now we want to go to the next increase. We chain 3, we chain 4, sorry it's 3, and in the same space here we work a double crochet, another double crochet in the same space, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets. All right, so now what I meant by chaining 1 is after you do that shell you chain 1 and then you work this front post as it is. Again chain 1 and work 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. You chain 1, you work this front post, chain 1 and work another shell of 3 double crochets, a chain 1 and another 3 double crochets. Alright, so if you are chaining 1 between a shell and a front post double crochet, just continue doing this and you will repeat this for another 1 row, so that we'll have worked this for 2 rows, and I meet you once you're done. So I'm done with the 2 rows and we are left with the final row, this one, the outermost. So now at this point we also change color to do the final row. So we slip stitch on the first, chain 3, slip stitch on the next double crochet and slip stitch, we are slip stitching and again slip stitch inside there. Alright, so just before you complete the slip stitch here, it's now where we change color. So we get our second color, or the first color that we started with, and we attach it there. We chain 3 and as usual we tie the yarn at the back to secure that piece or that yarn. And we cut the extra piece. So now we are doing the last row and we are working double crochets inside this space. So we have this as 1 and we work 7 more so that we have 8. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In that space we work 8 of them. In the front post double crochet we are going to work it as a front post single. This round we are working it as a front post single crochet. So in the next space, in the shell space here, we work 8 double crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the front post double crochet we work a front post single crochet. All right, and we continue doing this until we get to the other side, and I meet you on that other side. So I'm back with the finished placemat. This is how it looks. This is the one that I had made earlier. What do you think about the color combinations? This one, it's so thank you so much for viewing this to the end. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, and continue giving us those ideas on what you'd like to see in this channel. So thank you so much and goodbye for now. God bless you.